at you in custom Zed's Dead merch. Painted and tie-dyed by us.
There's a lot more where this came from. I'll tell you that right now.
Have we not worn any custom
I don't think we have
yet.
Maybe that's what we'll do in the next few episodes, is just debut all of our custom merch.
A haul, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
What was our first was
one,
the best. Tell them about our first one.
Our first one was for Wobble Coliseum in 2023.
Yeah.
And
jeez, yeah.
We really dating ourselves.
Yeesh. That's a good thing in the scene, you know, being in it longer. It's like I joined the scene in 2024. It's like, that sounds like a baby. Yeah. Well, that's not when we joined. That was when we went to our first Wobble.
Yeah, that's when we went to our first Wobble. We joined in 2019.
Well,
were you earlier, maybe?
2017. I
went
saw
to
Flux Pavilion.
Yeah. So yeah, but she's, you know, a bit older than me.
Yeah, so I had a lot more time to like explore it, you know.
But in
I'm 1 year older. Just wanted to clear that up.
Well, a year and a half for being technical.
Okay, hair splitter.
Literally. Anyways, yeah, we went to Wobble Coliseum in 2023, and we decided we wanted to make custom merch for our outfits.
Where did we even get the idea?
I think we just
wanted to do it.
Yeah, well,
we've always had an affinity to tie-dye.
Yeah, to tie-dye and to creative hobbies. So we came up with this idea to tie-dye shirts, one of them dark wobble colors and one of them what's this?
Mr. Wobble.
Normal wobble. Yeah, normal wobble color. I was like, wait, and wobble colors? Yeah. And then we painted the opposite figure on the opposite shirt. And
why did you say it like that, Puddin'?
Because we were just talking a lot about, or I was getting a lot of information about British people.
Oh, okay.
And they say figure like figure.
Also, you know who else says figure like that is Gypsy Rose Blanchard when she's talking about
her figure.
My body is more of a pear
shape.
Or not, she's like an hourglass, not a pear. It's like
yeah.
Slim figure, which is
figure,
us.
Yeah.
Figure.
No. But yeah, and then we made them have like a paw touching.
They were like giving each other a
They
high
were like
five
connected
when we stood next to each other.
Yeah.
And we did custom shirts for both days. That one, we did that one where they were like opposites, and then the other day we did bleach painted ones
on black shirts.
And mine was just like Ganja White Night with the
hers
Ganja
was
logo.
So cool.
And yours was like a Dirt Monkey album.
Yeah.
And she has it to this day. But we still haven't perfected the bleach paint ratio, because if you do too much water to bleach, it doesn't show as much. But if you do pure bleach like we did the first time, it looks amazing, and then it disintegrates.
It literally, like, you
looks
wash
like
it
you went
once
through the shredder.
And it's
she still has it.
I still have it. It's just like it's like it's like a rag at this point. Like,
there is a slit, like literally near her breast chest, and she always thinks it's an option to wear to the show. She's like, "Is this bad?" It's like, well,
I feel like it's kind of like grungy.
It is. It's always an option.
But it looks like I went through the shredder, the paper shredder. So, but I just still like it, even though it looks like that. Yeah, but that was our first DIY merch, and then that just kind of like snowballed into us
something.
Yeah. Into like every like 2-day curated event we are now making merch for.
Because the way I see it is like I'm still into the outfits that I wear to like nighttime events like raves and shows, whatever. I feel like a festival outfit is so much more exciting, even though now I do like kind of lean more towards comfort sometimes for most of the festival.
Because we know we're getting up there in age.
Stop! I can't even do this as a joke. Like, our birthday's coming up. Like, you know that.
I'm genuinely joking about our ages. I actually kind of. Well, this is gonna sound mean.
What?
I was just gonna like really. I'm gonna dig myself in a hole, but I'm gonna.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna
just go. Just vote.
I'm just gonna say, like, I actually appreciate your maturity because you are like my guiding star in this world. Like, if you weren't like born when you were born, you wouldn't have the knowledge that I didn't have, and you could never be the role model that you are to me now.
Sweet.
And then on top of it all, I'm also about your age as well. So when I say you're old, I'm calling myself old.
Okay, well, I know that's what you meant, but also like when we went out to the club the other day, like you couldn't stop. Like I feel like you've been like saying in like earnest ways, like when we were at Wooly or something. You're like, well, I mean, we're getting up there in the scene.
Okay,
And it's like,
because this is the first time I'm noticing maybe like 25 is like my Saturn or something, because I'm noticing that I look around me at like festivals and shows, and I'm like, or shows more recently, and
Yeah.
clubs, and I'm
Not
like,
at Seven Stars.
not at Seven Stars, not at festivals. Festivals, there are people old as dirt there. It's totally cool to be old there. But like in shows, like I'm looking around and there are children, people who just graduated college,
in college, yeah.
and that is shocking to me. Like that girl, we saw the cutest girl, was it at Wooly?
Yeah.
Who, it was her 21st birthday.
Oh
she was the cutest thing ever. I was so grateful she was there. I love her. She was like the energy we need in the scene. Love her. Shocking to see she was basically 20 years old.
She was turning 21, yeah.
And she was there, and like,
I just really don't think there is that, like, I know there is a difference, and like I feel it sometimes, but like I really just don't see much of a difference between her and I. Like, yes, she is like literally a baby, and like obviously we know like so much more than we did at 21, but like in the grand scheme of things, I feel like we're not, her and I are not that different as we could see, because we really connected with her.
I agree. But I just will say that when I think about college versus out of college, there is a stark difference.
Yes. And there is.
And I think that is where it gets me. Like when we went to that club recently, we went to this club called Heist, which was so much fun. But it was literally covered with college-aged kids, and you could see it from a mile away. Like it just reminded me of ourselves when we were in college, but it is just such a stark difference to how I act now, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But they were lovely people. It wasn't that I didn't connect with them. I can connect with them, but I can tell that they are younger.
Yeah. I feel that. I feel like that kind of brings me to like what I said about like Heist, and also just like being in like younger crowd, being on the older side of a younger environment, is it is a beautiful thing, like at Heist and at Wooly, when we're like with those people, because they're all like nice, like we're all just having fun.
They're so cute.
But just to call out some rough crowds that we have been in, I think we could say maybe the worst crowd we have been in was Chris Lake last year.
Yeah, I was literally gonna say that.
And my oh my, was it just
crawling?
I want to say it's Plur, but like at Heist, it had nothing to do with Plur. It was just people that were horrific and didn't even care. They just didn't care about anything.
Well, at Heist, they were all
at Chris Lake. At Chris Lake,
at Chris Lake, they were terrible.
Yeah, like just total disregard of surroundings, rude, entitled to the space, like nothing, just nothing. And that's why, I mean, it's easy to just write off all like house crowds like that. But at places like Flash in DC, the crowd is like beautiful,
perfect,
the coolest people.
Yes,
ever.
I actually so agree. That was such a good way to describe that. That's so true, because I do hate on house crowds so much.
It's not, I guess it's just like popular things, but then again, sometimes it's not. Like, I don't know.
Well, it just depends. That I kind of felt like
popular thing. It was too crowded.
Yeah, I felt like it was too crowded, but that's like a different, separate third issue. But like, I don't know if I felt like sometimes, most times when I'm at a ZZ show, I'm like, I feel connected. Like we are one, and like as ZZ at Echo Stage, I kind of felt like I don't feel as connected.
Well, it's hard when they oversell everything at Echo Stage.
It turned into like the Brooklyn Mirage there. You know?
I mean, when we went to ZZ at Echo Stage, I had so much fun. Like, it was so crammed, and sometimes I get so worried about being crammed, but I was like so happy there. They were like, I feel like less concerned about it. But at the Brooklyn Mirage, I had to exit because I was dying.
Well, that was ridiculous.
Crowd crush. It was a crowd crush.
When we went to
it was a crowd crush.
When we saw ZZ at Brooklyn Mirage in 2023. Four. It was literally dangerous, but it was just my birthday, so I didn't give an F. I was just happy, but like
it was so scary.
It was like terrifying, and I brought like normies there too, so that was like
but then we just moved and it was fine. No vision seats. I was really happy.
I mean, sometimes you don't need the vision, you just need the vibes. You just need to be able to breathe.
Yeah. And yeah, but so yeah, I'm willing to well, and I say the only I was there like and living for a while. It was so fun when we first got there though. Remember like literally everybody was
I
there
know.
for Levity and Alley Cat. That
I
was
know.
really fun.
I
Non-raver friends all came and it was there was so much room and it was such perfect weather. It was jarring to realize we were still outside. That was the beauty of the Mirage. That was the beauty.
it,
But then it got too crowded when Zed's came on and
and
shut
I'm gonna
was
make this about myself. It was the beauty of my birthday. Like that is what I love so much about my birthday is I can force people I love to do things they don't normally do with me, and like it just really makes me so happy. Like that day specifically, I forced so many normal people to do so many EDM related things, and they all did it with a willing heart because of love and care, and for that I'm so grateful. And like the friends that came to Zed's Dead, it's just like who in that environment too, it was like so crowded, like we said, it was so painful, I'm sure, and scary for them, and they don't like the music and they don't like anything about it.
Everyone was so happy though, especially at the beginning, like I'm saying, like,
yeah.
and it was yes, they all came together for you, and but
Yeah.
it's just like I feel like part of that, like, you still don't want to feel like responsible if their like vibes are off. Like you can only fake it and love it for you so much. Like there was a true them showing up was for you, but then them loving it was just like so great.
Yeah,
like that's and that's what makes it I think so special too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
And that's the best feeling because like you can tell sometimes when you're like people are just doing things because they love you, but I think everyone was genuinely enjoying it because it was Alley Cat, Levity, you know, like Nina and Abby.
Nina holding, I have like this, I have this picture of my best friend Nina holding this banana at like wearing sunglasses at Zed's Dead, and it was just like it just that image like plays in my head, and she's just the cutest thing ever, and she doesn't listen to this music at all, but it was so awesome that she was there. She's happy. Okay.
Wait,
go.
I was gonna say with talking about crowds and vibes at crowds.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Harry Styles' new tour.
Oh.
He released a song. I listened to it once. It's a song. What?
I listened to like half of it. Like not even.
You did?
Yeah, like well, because remember that morning we were texting, you were like he released them.
Yeah.
And then I was like
1, 2, 3,
release them. And then I listened and
it's fun. Actually, the more I've been rehearing it over and over again on social media things, I think I would enjoy it if I like clicked on it on Spotify today. But it's just it was fine. It reminded me so much of the new Tim Impala record, which I loved, but I don't know. I also saw someone sing like a ballad rendition of this Harry Styles song, and it just sounded just sounded so much more him.
Yeah.
Like the production, I don't know. Maybe
well, that's what you said too. When it comes out. Yeah, you were like that's what you were saying to me though. Was like I just feel like the production doesn't match the lyrics and it doesn't match Harry.
Yeah,
but maybe it is like taking some getting used to.
Yeah, and he can do whatever he wants. Like if maybe this will hit. Like I just am such a fan of Fine Line by Harry Styles. Like his first album was pretty good. Like it was just like, you know, getting into dipping his toes into like writing the music or whatever. Like, you know, there was some songs on there that I thought were really good, and then some that were like, okay, this is a song, sure. But at the time I was eating it the fuck up. Huge Harry Styles stan.
Yeah.
Of course, I was a One Direction stan. But Fine Line, I think, is just such a good album. And then the music for the sushi restaurant, I wasn't here for it. But what I'm trying to say is
that the title of the album?
That's the name of one of the most popular songs.
Yeah.
That one album of the year.
I know. Wait, what was the album called?
Harry's House.
Oh shoot.
Madison Square Garden is Harry's house.
I know.
He won't leave. He's
Elvis.
He's Elvis. Yeah. He's scared. But I've seen so many interviews of him talking about this album, and he's describing, which is a beautiful concept that I think we all can relate to. Yeah. He's talking about how he has been going to clubs in Germany on his time off and just being more of a audience member because he forgot what that was like being on stage for 100 million nights in a row at Madison Square Garden. You lose a little bit of sense of what is going on, sense of reality when you are performing the same set at Madison Square Garden 99 nights in a row. But yeah, so he said he was getting, trying to think about like the audience experience, and I think that's very beautiful. And he was also saying like the repeating line in the song "We Belong Together." He just, one of the questions that the interviewer was asking him too is like, what's the vibe of what we should wear to the tour, like
Oh
what
my
should we
god,
wear?
feather boas.
Yeah, but he was just like comfy shows, because he wants people to dance and he wants to, create a community of which he was a part of, I think, when he was at these clubs. But unfortunately for him, I just don't think that's possible with the
Yeah.
scale of his popularity. Like,
At Madison Square Garden.
yeah, and I saw Fred again, Fortet, and Skrillex at Madison Square Garden, which was electric and amazing. But I don't know. I know there will be really good vibes in pockets of that crowd, and I really hope it can be this experience he's explaining. But I just feel like when something is so commercial and you're selling your tickets for that much money,
Yeah.
we all saw the prices, over $1,000 for tickets,
Yeah.
and that's not even resale. Taylor Swift tickets were not that much. Like, I have not even heard of an artist that has turned on dynamic pricing. Like, I cannot think of a single one.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. The prices are crazy. And today he just posted he's doing a show for £20, an album listening party. It's like £20 on the thing. It's like, oh, now you're trying to make it cheap.
Yeah.
It's a mess. But so yeah, the prices of it pissed me off. I really loved the way he explained
Yeah.
the concept. He's like, I just really want to bring together people with music. I want to make music that's really like music.
Kind of sound like Amy Winehouse when you do his voice too.
But yeah, I don't know if that's possible, babe.
Well,
respectfully.
What I was saying when we were talking about this earlier is like, I feel like he can definitely curate a vibe that is Plur in his own way.
Mhm.
Like I kind of like how like Taylor Swift fans, like they do really ride for each other, if you
Mhm.
will. Like
Mhm.
they do have a community. They do
Mhm.
make friendship bracelets, which are called candy and were curated by another
Mhm.
community that you took it
Do you
from.
think a raver like was the first to do that, or someone was just like, "Oh, I did this in my childhood," and they like didn't even think like
It must have been a connection, I think. Like I feel like creating like literal candy
to
and then
give at a concert. I think maybe it was someone literally that was like, "I'm just gonna do this. Like I'm doing something."
I think they must have gotten, I don't know if it was like a raver, but I think they must have gotten the idea from the rave culture.
Yeah.
Like to me it just feels so specific. Like
Yeah.
I never even made those bracelets as a kid. Have
Yeah.
you even seen that done?
No.
Anyways, maybe maybe a Swiftie in the comments can let us know how that came about, but I feel like you might have gotten it from rave
And in
culture.
the song where they say, and people say the reason that they did that was because
of
in
paper rings.
the song "You're on Your Own, Kid," which is a really good song. I really like that song. It says, "Make the friendship bracelets, take the moment and take it." But I know when she said that she was talking about the ones that are like braided.
Yeah, they're
like,
braided.
That's a friendship bracelet.
Yeah,
that's a friendship bracelet.
I agree.
That's what a friendship bracelet
and that's
is.
what we did when we were kids. We made friendship
at the
bracelets
swim
with
meets.
with string, and I had a clip.
Cross stitch.
I had a clipboard so that way I could, or a tape.
And you made fours
on my water bottle.
Woven
yeah, you made fours.
That's a friendship bracelet.
Anyways, moral of the story is I feel that was taken from rave culture in some capacity, but there's no original ideas anymore. It's fine, you can take it.
Yeah.
Moral of the story is you can have some level of community at this event. Will it be what you experienced in Berlin? No.
I think it's and like the concept of that just is so fascinating to me, like such a double-edged sword where he has so much culture influence, money, like the way that you could just like send firing squad onto people, like the way that like Taylor Swift can, like you have so much power.
Yeah.
Like you have all these people that will like ride for you and do what you say, but like I don't think will be able to understand that by going to your show.
Yeah.
Like what the thing he's trying to convey, even if he literally made a imagine
an infographic.
Imagine if he made an album that was like literally no lyrics, like minimal house. Like, can you imagine?
Yeah, that would be bad for the fans, I feel like.
Do you think, I bet a lot of them would like gaslight themselves, like, this is good. Can you imagine?
Well, that's what they're doing now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I think most of our like if you notice, if you're sensing any like apprehension or hesitance or even maybe negativity towards this album or this song that has been released, it's coming from, similarly to Taylor Swift, the fans who are choosing to do nothing but ride for them. And they're like are individuals that we are seeing that are like saying like things we do not agree with when they're listening to this album. Like
it's just so good. I mean, like, I think you can think it's solid. I also will, to play devil's advocate, I 100% agree with you, but in high school specifically, when I wanted to have a vast music taste and I wanted to like a band so much, like, if you listen to something a lot, you will like it. Like,
I agree with that.
But they're making themselves like it.
Well, no, I don't even think they're making themselves like it, but I think that they, like, for example, like we saw this person like post something along the lines of like
comparing it to raves.
Yes, and like bringing them back to that time where they used to go clubbing. It's like this song, you're not allowed to play this song like this at a club. As someone who knows, like you literally can't play this minimalist.
And that is an example of taking comments and thoughts and regurgitating them when they're not even that like accurate.
Yeah, like you're being brought back into the club scene because of this song. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like, first of all, when were you in the club scene? What clubs were you going to?
Yeah. They're all very much trying to fit a square peg into a round hole.
And I think that's where my confusion lies. Like, the song can be the song and people can enjoy it, but like it is not.
It is just so.
It's not Berkheim.
It literally sounds like the song "End of Summer" by Tame Impala.
Yeah,
it sounds exactly like that. So it's a good song. Whatever.
Yeah.
I just think that's so interesting that like he probably wants to be. It's like how some artists just hate their fan bases. Like he wants to be this. He probably wants to just curate a vibe like that, and he never can. Like, he will have something that is so impressive, so amazing, so artistic and amazing in his own way, but it can never be an underground thing because you're too popular.
It's so true.
It can never be like complete acceptance and releasing of social media and everything because you are mainstream. Yeah, which is just so interesting to me.
Well, he probably, like, I feel like he is so self-aware as well. Like, I think he probably recognizes that in some extent. Yeah, and he's kind of like, you can't escape that once you have it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think the moral of all of this is that he will never be able to curate the vibe he's hoping to create.
Yeah. I just find that so interesting. Yeah. Like, it's not even bad. It's just like interesting. Yeah. Something I thought was hilarious though, I saw a clip of him because he presented Album of the Year at the end of the Grammys, like the most excited, like, coveted award, whatever. And it was Bad Bunny's, and he checked people were recording him on the stage while they were running all the
camera
nominees. Oh, yeah. And he looked at it like 5 times and then pronounced the fuck out of the album name because he's already in hot water with people for how much like it was. He just kept checking so he wouldn't get it wrong. And then he was like, Bad Bunny, debí tirar más fotos. Like, pronounced the shit out of it. It was so funny. He kept checking. He's like, I'm not fucking this up.
Does this mean we can talk about the Grammys now?
Yes, exactly. Let's do it. Yes.
Okay, where should we begin? I want to start with Trevor Noah. So I had never watched the Grammys before this year. This woman here influenced me to watch the Grammys, and I'm so grateful because I enjoyed it thoroughly. I want to start there. I had so much fun.
Live award shows are just exhilarating to watch because, as you saw, like, mistakes happen. Yes. Like, people act weird, and it's things people talk about later. And when you rewatch it, even in clips, it doesn't have the impact of when you're watching it live and you're like, what is going on?
Yeah, seriously. Right? And that's exactly how I felt. And then also, like, this year was so and last year too, like, I didn't realize how much, like, the new artist, what is it called? What is the
best new artist
category meant to me? Because, like, last year Krungbin was in it. This year is like all of my favorite people. We have the Marias, we have Cat's Eye, we have
Leon Bridges.
Yeah, no. Is it Leon Bridges?
Oh, fuck no, Leon Thompson.
Leon Thompson. Because I said the same thing. That's why I caught you. What was
Somber. And
Addison Rae. Obviously. Olivia Dean.
And Alex Warren.
Yes. Oh.
And Lola Young.
Yeah. So clearly we care about all of those. And
we love all of those artists equally. Just kidding. I like not all of them.
Yeah, I don't like all of them, but that's okay. But I love most of them. And moral of the story is all of them matter to me significantly because I talk about all of those artists quite a bit. And so that was so much fun. Like getting to watch them all perform was amazing. Like seeing the Marias, like I would pay so much money to see the Marias live. I hope they tour soon. And when they do,
too.
I need to be on
Are they going to Coachella? Because they were there last year and I just...
Were they? I didn't know that. Oh my gosh, I hope they tour. Okay, anyways.
We need to go to Coachella when we're 30.
I know.
Let's just go to Coachella for my 30th birthday. Let's just go to Coachella for my 30th birthday.
I think that's good. And also, like Coachella, like you can't camp
you can camp. We should camp.
Oh, we should.
Yeah.
We should do what Queen did. Sarah Vasca did this like van shit with her best friend.
When it's our 30th birthday, we'll do like an RV.
Yeah.
But we'll be with the campers because that'll be like the real ass people. And
yeah.
That'll be sick.
And that's our vibe anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, the new best new artist was so fun to watch. Going back to Trevor Noah.
You came on the screen, I was already like, oh, Trevor Noah, because Kyle always like it's just like he's not funny. And last year I was defending him too. I'm like, what's wrong with Trevor Noah? Everything I've seen of him, I didn't even know he was a comedian personally. I thought he was just a political commentator and a talk show host. So I didn't even expect jokes from him. But then when he opened that mouth.
Okay, so I've never seen the Grammys before. She told me that, you know, whatever. I saw Trevor Noah. I was like, oh, Trevor Noah. Like, I like Trevor Noah. Like, my dad likes Trevor Noah. Like, Trevor Noah was always on the right side of history. Like, I remember watching Trevor Noah with, like, my dad, my best friend's parents as well. And they love Trevor Noah, too. And they are always, like, they're, like, literally the woke police. Like, they know everything.
Yeah.
And they say everything correctly. So I'm like, oh, if Trevor Noah's funny to them, he's funny.
Yeah.
I see him on my screen and he is nothing of the sort. He is uncomfortable to watch, awkward,
like is unable to connect with a singular individual in the crowd. Like, I don't know how that's possible. Like, he's so like handsome, charming, and whatever, unable to connect with a single individual in the crowd or deliver any of these. Like, every joke in quotations that came out of his mouth were like just terrible. Like, did he write them?
It wasn't.
It's the polar opposite of Mary Beth Barone on the Golden Globes.
Yes,
the polar opposite.
I can't even get into that. Like, I literally can't even get into that. Every clip I saw of that woman interviewing someone was the best thing I've ever seen. So we actually can't even talk about that.
It's the opposite of a sigh of relief. Like, when it's the same thing with the DJ, a stand-up comedian. If there is somebody commanding the room or in charge or even speaking a presentation at work, it is stressful when they are unable to deliver because you can feel that. And when they are able to, it is so satisfying, a sigh of relief. You can have humor and connect with a large... I know it's a hard thing to do. Like, I wouldn't be able to do it, Trevor Noah. But like,
I wouldn't be able to do it. No.
What was that?
What
was that?
When he was talking to Bad Bunny, like, I was literally like...
He said something bad to Bad Bunny.
Yes, I was like stressed out when he was like asking Bad Bunny to sing the song that he wanted him to sing, and it was incessant. He was not giving it up. And then he went on to say something about how Puerto Rico isn't in America.
He said, when America goes to shit, like, can I move to Puerto Rico with you?
Or like something about citizenship, I swear.
He was like, because he kept like making comments about, you know, like how the state of America is really fucked up and like fuck Trump and like, yeah, sure. Like, he said, when America goes to shit, can I move to Puerto Rico with you?
And then Bad Bunny responded. He
didn't even say anything, but then in his speech was saying,
no, he said in response to Trevor Noah that Puerto Rico is in America. And he didn't laugh because it's not funny because a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, and like that's most people that are like ignorant don't
understand that. And it's like, if you're like, I just feel like I don't know anything about Bad Bunny at all. Like, well, that's not true. I actually started listening to his music because of the Super Bowl, so I'm a fake fan in that way, but I really love him. What I know about him.
All his songs are like good.
But like, I don't know what I meant by that is I don't really know how he interacts with people, but like, I felt like as a viewer, it seems like to me he was uncomfortable.
It did, yeah.
And like, and I was like, okay, wait, if I know anything about Bad Bunny, he's trying to... He's suave, and he's also trying to advocate for the people of Puerto Rico because they do not have appropriate rights or citizenship in America.
Yeah.
And this person who is very influential is like making this sarcastic joke that isn't being well received or understood by a lot. Anyways, so.
I also, this might not be right to say, but I also just don't like appreciate the joke of like him saying like when America goes to shit, I'm gonna go to Puerto Rico, and how people will just say like I'm moving to Canada when Trump is elected, like fair, whatever. But like it kind of reminds me of how people are just like completely write off like the South and like write off just like full. It just seems it's like it feels like a ignorant thing to say to just write off an entire like community and place. Like obviously like things are terrible in America, but like to just completely write it off in like such a hopeless flippant way like just felt kind of disrespectful almost to me, whereas like I feel like you should care about America enough to want to have it like
succeed or
be
safe.
Yeah, be a safe place for everyone.
Yeah.
Like I know it's a joke, but
to improve it.
It just doesn't sit right with me when people say that.
Like and also
so like flippantly.
Yes, I agree. Yeah. And that maybe that's why I didn't find. I don't. There's so many reasons why I didn't find that joke. I didn't understand the joke.
It just wasn't a joke. It wasn't a joke. It just wasn't a joke.
Yeah. Anyways, so that was one of the things that. But really, everything that came out of his mouth that evening, I was
cringed.
I was literally like looking at her like. I'm like, wait.
Because when he came on, I was like, oh gosh. She's like, wait, what's wrong?
I
nothing except for when he hosts the Grammys. He does a terrible job for some reason. Like, he's like, it's my last year hosting the Grammys. I'm like, wow! We need to talk about the outrageous.
It's in my notes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we need to talk about the outrageous.
But anything else about the Grammys that you want to say? What'd you think of the who do you think was the best of the best new artist performances? I personally was gagged down when Addison was performing because I'm holding my breath. Everyone says Addison's a bad singer. I thought her vocals were steady.
Were great.
I thought they were solid, and I thought her performance was awesome. And I thought she did a great job, and like how I kind of the opposite of Trevor Noah, like I just felt like she felt comfortable there, and she just looked amazing, and I felt like she told her story beautifully. And the second that she left and like winked at the camera, ducked down, and Cat's Eye appeared,
shocked. Yeah, I agree. That was a beautiful transition. I loved Addison's performance. I'm trying to think. It's so hard for me because I love all of them so much. Like when we were trying to decide who we wanted to win or who we thought was actually going to win, like
I did not think Olivia Dean was gonna win. Like I felt like she's so deserving, but I just thought like I grouped her in with like Leon Thomas and Olivia Dean. I felt like those were like Academy darlings, like people that like the Academy would love, like Billie Eilish, but I thought she was just not as popular as Leon Thomas, so I thought she wouldn't win.
Yeah,
but like she totally deserved it, and I love her.
I love her so much, so I'm really glad she won. Honestly, like I think I listen to her music all the time. She's so beautiful. She reminds me so much of like Lake Street Dive, which you said. I think you said that first, and I really do love her. I guess I currently just have such an affinity for the Marias right now. Like I went through this phase like in these winter months where I have just been looping, like just going to the Marias and pressing play. Yeah. And like they make me want to learn how to speak Spanish so I can learn how to sing their songs. Like I love
she has a beautiful unique voice.
It's like so like my vibe too, and like that like peace music, slow, very like instrumental, heavy, melodic type beat. I don't know how to describe it, but I think they make beautiful music, so I have to say that because I've never also seen a live performance from them before, so I know it was on TV, but live to me.
Should we talk about the
outrageous woman? Yeah, I need that. You start. Okay.
There's a video on TikTok of this guy, and he says, POV, you're an outrageous woman entering the kitchen, I think is our favorite one.
The best.
And you'd already seen it, but I showed it to him, like, you're gonna love this. It has so many likes. Like, I'm sure you've seen it. I'll play a clip if you have it here. And he just... I've never felt so seen.
It's like,
But clip.
yeah.
Like, I not only feel it in my bones, like, we are the outrageous woman, but I also cannot wait to be even more so an outrageous woman. But
and I also know multiple
Yes.
outrageous women who have come before me. Like, I literally cannot, like, like, I think about, like, I've actually talked about this a lot, but, like, recently, but my parents used to host, like, lots of dinner parties growing up. Like, that was, like, their way of going out. They would just have crates of red wine, and our neighbors would come over, and a few of my neighbors are outrageous women. And, like, specifically the outrageous woman walking into the kitchen is so, like,
can I just hear the correct one real quick? Let's do the first one. It's as if we didn't have enough to scream about.
I know, seriously, like, when she brought this to my desk again, we literally were on a loop, like, everything that happened.
I feel like it'll be better with you.
Yeah. I love that woman.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
That's
all to say about her, but anyways, she really makes us feel seen.
Okay. With talking about the Marias, you love the Marias, we were talking about Coachella, but do you want to talk about your affinity to mixed genre music festivals?
Oh, sure. Yeah, it's a quick thing. Okay, so basically, we have been. Was Firefly a mixed genre?
Yes.
Okay, so
yes.
So
the best one. If it came back,
it was like
it's over. It's gone.
Yeah. So our first mixed genre music festival was Firefly, and it was like life-changing and brain-altering.
It's perfect.
It was perfect. It was so
home.
small. It was so close to us. Like, I would do anything for that. The camping, nothing is more convenient than that. I
could not even conceive how hard it would be to walk from your camp to the first stage at larger music festivals like Bonaroo and Lost Lands, because at Firefly, everything's just so close. Like, and now, like, I hope it's not my old age. I think it's just because the festivals are so big, I need to conserve my energy because I don't want to go on a hike to get to the entrance. Like,
okay, yes. And what I'll also say is, like, also the opposite is true, because, like, when I went to Firefly, like, I couldn't even conceive a larger music festival. That was the biggest camping festival I've ever been.
It's hard. You can't conceive it. Like, it felt huge. It's still huge.
Yeah, and I felt like the walk was so long, and, like, the days were so long, and it was so hard, but, like, I still had so much fun. Obviously, that's just how camping festivals go. When I went to Bonaroo, I thought I was going to die. I thought she was going to die. I thought I was gonna have to call up her mommy and say, "I'm so sorry, Caitlin Shaw is dead." And, like, I can't, like, explain the difficulty that Bonaroo has, like, instilled in me.
And the reason that it scares me so much is that I truly believe and know, and we have proven to ourselves and each other, that we are so strong.
Yeah, we're so capable.
And we are able to go through, like, such physically difficult
and mentally
difficult things, which both festivals are both.
Yeah.
And, like, I just felt like I couldn't do it. Like, every choice I made, like, the day I got, I think, norovirus at Bonaroo, I could not keep anything down. I could not keep a sip of water down, but I was just obviously at our car camping. So I thought, okay, I guess I'll just go in, and anytime I would have a sip of water, I would get an immediate cramp
Yeah.
in my stomach, and there was nowhere to go. There's no bathrooms. There's nowhere to go.
The bathrooms were like literally 5 miles away in the blazing sun.
At one point, I just bought a bag of ice, and I was just trying to like eat the ice, and I was just sitting in front of one of the fans, and the first day we were there, like I really thought like it was so hot. We like walked around to the shops, but it was just so rough. I was like, damn, like today's gonna be rough. Like it has to get better.
Yeah.
It has to get better.
It never got better.
Kept getting worse.
The
second year we went to Bonaroo.
Yeah. So the first year we went to Bonaroo, it was magical. We understand the magic of Bonaroo. I don't want it to get twisted. Like we loved Bonaroo. We did.
I still love it.
It has a special place in my heart.
Yeah.
But the second year we went, like I've just never experienced anything so difficult in my entire life, and I mean that so genuinely. Like it was so hard, and because of that experience, I am like scared. Firstly, and I'm sorry to all the Bonaroovians, I will never go back to Bonaroo because of it. And you would have to pay me to go back to Bonaroo, and unfortunately Bonaroo costs $1 billion, so I will never be going back.
And it's had so many issues that like it makes it a little easier to just like completely cut ties,
ignore the lineup.
But I will always I will always want to look at that lineup. I will always wish everyone nothing but the best time ever.
Exactly.
Like I love
only
it.
bubbles and magic, and I hope the mushroom stays.
I hope
water
it just
stays
even
clear
gets better
and
better and better.
I hope the wind blows. I hope trees sprout off of the ground. I hope all of that happens.
I hope a cold front comes.
I will never be going back.
Yeah, it was too much.
Moral of the story is, in the absence of Bonaroo, in the absence of Firefly, I need a new mixed genre music festival.
And that's when I was saying this year, because Okeechobee mixed genre, the lineup is so good. It's in March. We even contemplated going because it's kind of like Seven Stars. It's not in the summer season.
Yeah,
and
it is in Florida.
She was still saying it's in Florida. It's not going to be okay. I'm like, I really think the weather will be fine. She's like, well, the storms, like you hate the storm. It's going to be bad. It's Florida. Like you're not even thinking. I'm like, I really just, I felt really good about it, but she, of course, like wasn't ready to.
I'm just traumatized.
Yeah, I mean, I'm traumatized. It is traumatizing, but I truly think next move multi-genre, unless maybe Firefly can come back.
I hope if Firefly comes back,
can we just start like dedicating our entire lives to make Firefly come back?
Yeah.
How do we do that?
I don't know, but the first time we ever saw Zingara was at Firefly.
Yeah. Yes.
And she was in this treehouse
thing.
The treehouse stage. It was so
amazing.
cool.
We literally went from seeing 100 Gex to Zingara, and it was like night one.
It was so cool. And she did such a good job. I remember like staring at her like from afar, being like, that woman is so attractive. Like that's what I was thinking about the whole time, as I was just locked in about how hot she was and how cool she was. And yeah, I still feel like that to this day.
This is so perfect because I have so much to say about Zingara.
Okay,
so Zingara and Level Up are about to start their Parallel Spirits tour, and they just released an EP. And the EP has one solo Zingara song, one solo Level Up song, and one collab. And let me get the naming on this right of all the songs. But I was so happy the other morning because I got a notification on SoundCloud that there was this thing called like SoundCloud voice notes or something. And it had like it was very quick blurb. It was like Zingara and Level Up talking about these tracks because they just came out. And the first song on the EP is called The Crossroads. The second one is called The Medium, which is them together. Wow. And then the third one is called The Other Side.
Oh my gosh.
And I was so happy to hear Zingara explain that this tour, they're going to take turns being the one to play first and second, because I didn't want it to just be a B2B set. I wanted them to have their own things. But Zingara was explaining how the stories, no matter what order they play it in, the way that they have it set up, that it's just going to be a collective but also like separate set that's going to tell a story. And I think their concepts and their art go together so perfectly. And like they are so different but also so similar in their witchy vibes. And
also like not only witchy vibes, but like I don't know how to, I was gonna say the first word that came to mind was like almost morbid vibes. Like they're not afraid to discuss and talk about loss and death and grief and the other side and like things of that nature. But go ahead.
That's exactly what I was saying. Like The Crossroads, Zingara talked a lot about how like she had this year in her life. I think it might have been when she started like learning how to produce music and stuff, but like one of her best friends passed away.
Mm.
And one of the like stories I think that comes up a lot in her art is the imagery of trains, and she used to like hang out at these train tracks with this one friend that like passed away,
Oh,
and she just feels like the crossroads, like
I have chills.
I know, like how she, you know, like that time was a crossroads, and she has, I think audio like samples from her aunt who's a medium was like talking to her about this friend that had
Mm.
passed away and was trying to like connect and tell stories about that and see like what that this message that that friend who had passed was trying to tell her. And I just find it so beautiful when people can make art out of grief and difficult situations, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
but I think also something that is really interesting is the comfort and the interest in things that are unknown and otherworldly, like the way Zingara always talks about
Yeah.
spirit and spirituality. Like it's very much like surrendering to this thing that you don't always know and you can't always like communicate with, but you always feel.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like kind of what I was saying before, I always have trouble being in between things,
Yeah.
like being unsure, like like being in between, and like the medium of course means a medium that can like speak to like the different realm, like the
Yeah.
spirit realm, whatever, but also just like being in between, like at a crossroads, being in between something and then you make it to the other side. Like I'm so uncomfortable with uncertainty and
Yeah.
with being in between phases, and it just is so easy for our brains to make sense of things, I think, for
Yeah.
them to be black and white, like right and wrong,
Yeah.
like this is all perfect or this is all terrible.
Yeah.
And I feel like that just spoke to me so much because
So
I'm just
true.
trying to find not only like to make something, like there needs to be like art or something positive productive out of something negative, which is
Yeah.
beautiful, but like that the grief itself and like the uncertainty can just like exist without it having to be
Yeah.
productive, which I also think is really
And it is
important
beautiful
for
in
me.
its own right as
Yeah.
well. I also
Yeah.
feel like when we're talking about that, like your discussion about like even the medium of it all and like
Mm-hmm.
the speaking to the spirits and things
Mm-hmm.
of that nature, it really resonates with you because I feel like you do really kind of have like almost like a spirituality to you, or like I don't know, like I feel like when I think about you specifically in your dream realm, like it
Yes,
is
yes, yes, yes.
so
Vivid,
vivid and real.
interactive,
Yeah, and like
real.
it's something that I don't really experience that
Mm-hmm.
much, but it is something that is very real to you, and I feel like people who often feel that way sometimes can communicate with spirits. Not that you
Well, her
can,
song
but
"Unlock Your Keys,"
yes,
like
yeah,
I love that song. It's
yeah,
like my favorite song off of that album. Like
yeah.
using her dreams to see, like that speaks with me. That
So,
speaks to me so,
so much. Yeah, your dreams really do speak to you, and sometimes you wish they didn't.
Yeah, I wish they would stop.
So please stop.
And on the in the literal sense of this EP and the production on this, Zingara was talking about how she loves how Level Up helps her tap into her heavier side of production.
Oh
And I
my
just love
god.
the artistry of these two people so much. And I cannot wait. I cannot be more excited for anything else. Like that there is a concept like this that they get to execute that is together but also separate. Like they are just
You don't know.
amazing.
You don't know what that comment means to me. Oh, you probably know what that comment means to me, but you don't know what that comment means to me. Level Up is the hardest DJ of our time. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, no one tears dubstep like she does. You can argue with me. I don't give a fuck.
Argue with the wall. You
Yeah.
can put all the blood and guts in your visuals that you want, but Level Up is going to be playing the hardest shit at the music festival. Period.
If you were at 7 stars, then you know what I'm talking about.
Oh my god.
She was like one. I didn't.
It was a massacre. There was no survivors.
I need to pause. I didn't understand. I couldn't even conceive the term tear out dubstep until that set.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I'll say that. But anyways, I love that woman, and I love both of those women, and I'm so excited that we get to see that. Thank you so much for collabing in this way.
Thank you.
Your
Thank
art will be received with nothing but gratitude and love.
And I'm just so grateful. I love the idea also just in general of a co-headline tour.
Yes.
I saw the Sweat Tour with Troye Sivan and Charlie XCX. A lot of people thought it was just a Charlie tour. It was not. They were taking turns and it was amazing. And to just have like
LS Dream.
something so
or LSZ.
LSZ. I can't talk about LSZ.
I know, me neither.
Yeah, it's just such a beautiful thing. I'm so excited. I'm gonna quickly talk about we've been saying it a bunch. I couldn't even conceive this.
And this is the sign for it.
Conceive, yes. I DJ'd.
No hate to the ASL community. We love you.
Would never do anything to
but we just do what we interpret.
Speak with our hands.
Yeah, we speak with our hands.
I love the ASL community side. No, I'll talk about that later. Another day. But I DJ'd at our friend Paige's party a few weeks ago, and it was a house party.
Super cute. It was
cute. Snow bunny. It was like summer in the winter. Yeah. So there was like it was summery vibes and also winter vibes. It was so fun. And she asked me, her and her roommate Colin asked me to DJ, and I was like, hell yeah. And I knew it was just gonna be like a chill vibe, like a cunty vibe. Like as I said on the podcast, very girls and gays was the demographic for the most part. And when I started DJing, like a bunch of people were outside by a bonfire. Like some people were chilling in the kitchen talking. Like it was very like chill vibes, but like there was a good amount of people there when I started DJing, and
a good amount of alcohol was being
consumed like it was definitely a party, but like more chill. Like there was people standing and talking, there's people sitting on the couch. I planned out like an hour set that was like a lot of like remixes, like Charlie remixes, like house remixes, stuff like that I thought like these people would
Zara
like.
Larson.
Yes, I started off with Zara Larson, of course, stateside, you know. And yeah, it was great and fun. But then after I'd finished my hour of what I had planned, that was the remixes and the house stuff, like the clubby stuff, I said to her, she was just standing next to me the whole time, and we were just chilling, playing with trinkets on the DJ.
Yeah, we were having a lot of fun.
I was like, the whole time she wanted me to play rhythm, but I basically declined that request.
Every time she played, I asked, can you please chop some rhythm? And she usually can't, but
I can't. I don't have it in my catalog, honestly. It takes a lot of preparation to chop rhythm for me.
Well, not only that, you're capable of doing it. It just, the environment doesn't ever allow it.
Instead, I started blending it into other songs, though. Because I went off of my playlist, I just started playing. I was like, I'm gonna play whatever I want, and I started playing the Tape B remix of Back to Black by Amy Winehouse. That was like the transitional track.
I love that track.
And I just said to her, I'm about to put y'all on to something you haven't even conceived yet. Because this group, they do not know anything about EDM,
no, they
presumably.
Yeah.
Some of them had seen me DJ before, but even that is like house remixes and stuff like that. So none of them knew anything about dubstep at all. Like at all.
Yeah.
And when I played that, like the vibe was even more chill. Like there was people sitting on the couch and listening, but there was this couple that was standing in front of me, and they were loving it.
Yeah,
they're like, wow. They're like, I didn't even know what you were gonna do next.
Yeah.
And it was just, I like this.
Yes.
Because I knew someone in this crowd. Like these are all a bunch of real ass like motherfuckers. Like I knew I was putting them on to something they haven't even conceived yet, but I was confident that they were gonna at minimum like it, and they really liked it.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, especially that couple specifically.
Yes.
They ended up dancing with us for the rest of the set.
Yes.
Like we were playing rhythm and shit after that. It was really fun.
It was really good. So that's where I'm about to put you onto something you haven't even conceived yet.
One more thing about that is, and then I'll be done, is my famous last words is, and then I'll be done, because we're never actually done. Mm-hmm. But anyways, is I accidentally, also on purpose, said that to my boss the other day.
It's so good for so many situations.
I was like explaining something. I'm like, yeah, like I'm like, helping these leaders do these things, but like, unfortunately, this like template is something they haven't even conceived yet. And like he didn't like, I like laughed to myself, and like I don't even know what he thought, but
I'm sure he thought it was funny.
We have fun, me and him, but it was really quite funny to me, at least, to utilize our vocal stim in a work meeting with my boss.
That's a fun challenge. Bring your vocal stim to a meeting.
Let's try
I
to
do that sometimes.
let's try to
It's so
capitalize on corporate jargon by reframing it to actually just be
Your
vocal stems.
That's how we make it our own. That's how we take back the power.
Gen Z, we're talking to you.
Yeah.
Just start incorporating vocal stems into your workday, and then that becomes corporate jargon.
Yeah. Okay. We need to quickly do cry, happy, sad, then call to action.
Let's do it.
My town cry, happy is. Do you want to do yours first?
I'll do mine first.
Take it.
Okay. So I've been thinking about this because we're getting our nails done tomorrow. My town cry, happy, is having a new fresh set of nails. My town cry, sad, is going to get them done.
You don't like getting them done?
I hate sitting in the chair.
Wait, I thought we were having the time of our lives.
We have fun. We have fun. You have changed that experience for me, to be honest. But like, normally when I go by myself, like, because I actually have changed this woman. She never used to get her nails done at the salon. She used to do it at my home.
Not frequently.
But now we go every 3 weeks to our neighborhood salon, and it's so much fun because we go together. But normally I go by myself, and it is boring. I'm sitting there for an hour. I'm uncomfortable.
When I did that by myself, I would just be listening to like one of my podcasts or something.
No, yeah, I never did that. So I didn't like it. But like, also, even when we go, I feel like I feel this like I feel like I'm annoying the person I'm being with. So I
don't think I'm annoying them. I know that I'm holding my hands wrong. And
yes,
he says that every time.
That's what I'm saying.
I know I'm doing it wrong. He's always like,
and they're like, I'm like trying to like anticipate what they want from me.
I'm doing it so wrong,
and I'm always wrong.
He
and
like
then
laughs even at me.
I know, but I loved the guys that we had.
I don't think they dislike us. If I had to guess.
Yeah, but anyways, that's the the cries.
My town cry, happy, is that we are going to see Charlie XCX's movie The Moment this weekend with our friends, and it is going to be the best night ever. We're getting dinner before, and then we're seeing the movie at 10 p.m. showing, and then we're gonna go out afterward. Yeah,
to the gay bars.
It's gonna be amazing. My town cry sad is that February is such a short month, and it's my favorite month because it's my birthday month.
Is it really your favorite month?
Yeah,
that's awesome.
It's love. It's my birthday.
It's a great month. I love February. I was just curious. I didn't know that. Because like August, I don't think is my favorite month.
What's your favorite month?
I've never thought about it.
I just love it because it's my birthday, pretty much. And it's so short, and maybe the shortness of it makes it special.
Maybe August is my favorite month. I've never thought about it.
Okay. Town cry call to action is important. ICE is hostily taking over all of our communities, and it's not okay. It is very violent. They're not helping anything. It's not good. Something that I saw online was the ACLU has a website, and you can scroll down to the Stop ICE Attacks on Our Communities, and you can fill out a form. I did it. It literally took 2 seconds, and it automatically contacts your representatives directly and urges them to not give any more funding to ICE, and also to put more restrictions on them, because right now they're obviously out of control and it needs to be stopped.
Maybe we can put the link down below.
Yeah, I will. Okay. It was so easy to do. And a positive of that, though, is also they said the pressure is working, and after we sent almost 300,000 messages to Congress, the Senate blocked a bill that would have poured more money into ICE without any real enforcement accountability measures, but the work isn't done. So you should do that. That's very easy to do.
Use the resources we link down below.
But that thing is seriously just so easy. Like, you should just do that, if nothing else.
I think anything you can do is helpful. And something that we've been conversing a lot about is I think it's easy to be like really burnt out from activism, but let's try as a community to take it one step at a time, celebrate the wins when we can, and continue moving forward and trying to improve our communities, because that's the best we can do, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and to not be judgmental on yourself or anyone else that's just trying to help. Like, anything can be helpful, and don't be harsh on other people if they have good intentions, because that's how you push people away from a cause. I think it's really important to be inclusive for stuff like this.
I agree. And to tie it all together, I think that the 4 pillars of our community can be applied to anything. So approach everything in life with as much plur as possible, and we'll do what we can. Yeah. Okay, well, we love you guys.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.